Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect out there. Another short lesson. I'm going to get this shortest book, right, in the Bible, right, in the 1611, in the King James Version, all right, the book of Obadiah. Edom will be humbled, all right, and we know that Edom means red, right, and we know who is Esau Edom. Esau means wasted away, and Esau is gonna be humbled, all right, and he's being despised, all right, and this is the shortest chapter, all right, written by the prophet Obadiah, all right, and this is Esau Edom in a nutshell, all right, and he's being despised, their nation's being despised, all right, and your reign is coming to an end. So I'm gonna get this Obadiah, right? The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. All right, and basically, Esau, he's the ambassador, right? That's being sent among the nations, and basically, he's being despised. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle, right? Because they have the nuclear technology, the nuclear silos. They're funding both sides of the war. All these wars is funded by the Central Intelligence Agency and Mossad, all these different agencies, all right, and they fund both sides of the war, all right, and war is a big money grab, right? But that power, that lust for power, and resources, that they're gonna be made bare. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art despised among men. So guys like Trudeau, he's gonna be despised, right? And I'm gonna play this, right? This is for educational purposes. Short clip.
Now, Justin Trudeau has been ignored in some spectacular ways in the past, so he's usually prepared to react to this in a calm...
Yeah, look like Trump, he doesn't give a shit. He does, and these are Edomites, man. All right, it says, the Lord, he's basically using these Edomites, basically, it says easily, the Lord's gonna send the Egyptians against Egyptians, I think. It said, Slovakia, I think it's Isaiah 19. It says, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptian. Yep. Isaiah 9 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptian, and they shall fire everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, the city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So even before, when all hell's about to break loose, there's gonna be race wars, and there's gonna be Edomites fighting against each other, man. And you have the Republicans, you have the Democrats, you have the liberals and the conservatives. There's gonna be war, man. All right, and Trump, he doesn't even acknowledge Trudeau, man. All right, and then this guy is a dictator, right? And basically, he did a lot, with the trucker convoy. They basically they did a lot of things for the truckers. Basically, they were protesting, and they basically, they closed the Trudeau government basically closed the truckers, like the convoys accounts. You know, the people who have like major money in their banks. You know, they basically seized their accounts, and this whole COVID lockdown and stuff. And he was a big. He played a big role, man, with this whole trucker convoy, this COVID thing, you know. And basically, you know, like, people don't like him, right? And you know, you have people, you have these Edomites, you know, who's upset, you know, against their leader, or their you know, against their prime minister. All right, but this is the time of you Edomites, of their fall. This is the fall of the empire, the fall of your power, Esau. You know, and you know, just want to play this.
Calm, kind of calculated way. But at the G20 yesterday, he was ignored in such an incredible fashion that even he couldn't keep it together. So watch him walk.
This, you see this, like, you have the Chinese man, he has his, like, he looked like his secretary, right? The Chinese man, what's his name? Ziao, whatever his name, the Chinese man, all right? And he's the leader, all right? And none of them want to shake his hand. You have the president of Brazil. Like, they don't even respect you, Esau. They have no respect for you, Edom. All right, and this is the fall. This is beginning of your fall, man. All right, big leader on the world stage. You know, like people don't want to even acknowledge you, man. Obadiah 1 verse 2. In the NLT, the Lord says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. You will be greatly despised. And that's what's happening. All right, the Lord's greatly despising you guys, man. All right, because you Edomites, man, they have a lot of minds, right? I was watching that documentary with Idris Elba, right, the actor, and he made a very good documentary about the gold, all right, that came out a couple of days ago. If you haven't watched that, I greatly I want you really to I want you to watch it, all right? Basically, very good documentary, you know, about you know, these Edomites going out throughout the world, but especially throughout Canada, New Zealand, you know, all over, right? And they have South Africa. They have all these gold mines, all the different resources, and they're going they're digging under the earth, all right? And they're bleeding the earth, you know, of its resources. You know, it's causing a lot of they're doing a lot of stuff, man. And you know, the Canadian government, man, not even the government, the Zionists, they're living fat, man. But you devils, man, are gonna be brought down to size, right? The NLT, Obadiah verse 2. The Lord says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nation. You will be greatly despised. Alright? So this is what's going to happen to you, man. This is what's going to happen. This is what's happening to you.
Together. So watch him walking in right now.
So the only thing what has to be done, man, because Esau, like Esau doesn't want to be, Esau doesn't like to get punked, alright? And get, you know, but ultimately there's gonna have to be there's gonna be a third world war, man. That's gonna kick off, all right? But you know, we know that according to prophecy, the mark of the beast, the MOTB, has to be implemented worldwide, and then there's gonna be a third war, a third world war, right? When all hell's about to break loose, Jacob's trouble, all right? and we're approaching these times. All right, like we don't know when, but it's in the air, man. It's in the air. All right, you see what's happening in Palestine. Those damn gutter rats. They're basically destroying the people over there and stuff. And basically Hamas is like funded by by the people, by the by the Mossad and all these different companies, by all these different agencies, man. It's all a big joke, man. It's all a big joke. Alright?
The seating chart was set up in alphabetical order, so China was right next to Canada. But President Xi of China has been notorious aloof towards Trudeau, so when Justin sits down, he pays him no attention.
Because really, China is in debt to the damn Chinese. Alright? So they don't regard you, man. Alright, America is in debt to China. Alright, but the people who own the banks of China are in debt to the damn Zionists, the global Zionists, man. Alright, by the Red Shield, this is their like syndicate, right? They own all the banks, pretty much. And this is a global takeover, what they want for this whole new world order, for this whole thing to be accomplished, but it's not gonna work. Alright, and you devils are gonna be cut down to size, man. So with that, let's say all praise is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash, the one to the apostles of great millstone, peace and blessing to elect. I'm gonna play the rest of this. Alright, shalom.
He doesn't even look up. So Trudeau was probably expecting this. So what does he do? First, he kind of orients himself to the guy sitting to the left of him and makes eye contact. You know what it feels like when someone's staring at you or looking at you? You can just kind of feel that energy. Well, Trudeau was hoping that when he did this, it was actually the new president of Brazil. His name is Jair Bolsonaro. He was hoping that he would turn and greet him and say hi. So he wasn't kind of sitting there awkwardly, but it doesn't work. So what does Trudeau do? Actually physically touches his arm, which gets his attention. But the problem is Jair was more interested in shaking the hand to whoever was at his left. I couldn't figure out who was sitting to his left. But this is all about social status. Okay, look at this. Trudeau can't even act like that was normal. Take a look at his face. It's hard to recover from that. So the social status component is whoever is looking for your attention, and look right there, look how obvious it is that he sees him right there. But whoever's looking for your attention that has higher status is gonna get the attention from the other person. So if two people are coming at once, typically the person with higher status is gonna get more attention. Or if they're of equal status, the person that tried to get the attention first. So Trudeau got his attention first, but had lower status in his eyes, in Jair's eyes, than the guy to his left, so he turns to him. So what can you do in this instance? Well, the way that Trudeau messed up, and I'm not sure he could control himself because it was such a harsh denial, but look at that look on his face. He's clearly shocked, and he's like, oh, you ever seen those NBA players that go for high fives and their teammates so worked up they don't see him? Well, this is especially hard because Jair clearly saw him, knows he got his attention first, and was so quick to turn and diss him. And then the funny thing is, when he turned back around to actually shake his hand, he shakes his hand and then immediately turns right back around. He had no interest in Trudeau. So the best thing that you can do in this is, first of all, he needs to realize he was snubbed by this guy. So once that happens, don't make any effort for some long-winded conversation. So he shouldn't have made the face, but he should have waited for him to turn back around, because you can't just completely drop it, act like it never happened, because that makes it look like you're really weak and you're just letting people walk all over you. So the move is to have no reaction, still stay kind of oriented to the person, and then when they come back to you, shake their hand, but at that point, kind of acknowledge you realize you were snubbed and you be the one to cut it off short. So kind of shake their hand, kind of look away, maybe in a bit of a dismissive way, because that balances out the interaction equilibrium. You never want someone to feel like they have higher status over you or feel like they can talk down to you or make such a ridiculously bold move, because these guys know there's a lot of cameras in these places. They know that everything's being documented, and they know that everything like this, like me breaking this down, Jair knew that there were going to be cameras on it and probably dopes like me analyzing it. So that's a very calculated move. You can't be cool with people treating you that way, so you need to know how to come back from something like that. Now, Trudeau was also ignored by Donald Trump at the last G20 conference, and I want to show you that too. But before I get to it, if you want to get high-level social skills, so if something like this happened to you, you'd be confident how you can handle it, or even more confident just going out and being around people or going to a work event. You want to know that you can always act the right way and have something engaging to say. I've got a social invincibility checklist that you can download for free. I'll put a link in the description of this video.